Police Inspector Jason Bartholomew Jones was here. He told me someone has murdered Mr. T. Mr. T was the owner of the local tea shop. This is the crime scene. We have a big cup of tea in which the victim was drowned to death. We have one white glove on the floor, a can of kerosene which spilled on the floor. It's an insurance policy for the tea shop. If the place gets struck by lightning, and/or hurricane, and/or flood, and/or fire, and/or aliens, there's nothing in here. This duster might be useful. Sugar cubes. I'll have some if the shopkeeper doesn't mind. I guess he doesn't, because he was murdered!
Extra, extra, Mr. T from Mr. T's tea shop found dead.
So, you know that Mr. T is dead. Maybe because you murdered him?
What? No! It's all over the papers. I've been selling more papers than ever.
So Mr. T's murder increased the amount of newspapers you are selling, thus making you earn more money. Sounds like a motive to me. Motive for murder!
Are you buying a paper or not?
Yes. Thanks.
Nobody's here.
All right. This is my humble office.
Oh, it's the famous Detective Sherlock Holmes.
Hello, Mrs. Cena. I'm here to ask you a few questions.
Oh, dear Lord. I'm too nervous to answer any questions right now, especially because my wig... Oh, I could use the hairs from this duster to make a new wig. Thank you.
Does that mean you are able to answer a few questions regarding Mr. T?
Oh, my lord. Mr. T was murdered?
Yes, Mr. T was murdered!
That's so terrible. I hardly think I can help. All I know is that Mr. T...
Thank you, miss. That's all I needed to hear.
Wait, please take my pet. I'm too weak emotionally to take care of it today. Here, its name is Krabby the Crab.
Hello, I am here to investigate Mr. T's...
Oh, dear Lord, Mr. T was murdered.
Yes, Mr. T was murdered!
That is so horrible, but I hardly think I can help. All I know is that Mr. T and my secretary...
Thank you, sir. That's all I needed. Such a lovely, smelly bird. You might want to use this newspaper to replace the old newspaper.
Thank you, I'd appreciate it. Please take this voucher for half price overnight stay at the Wellington Inn.
Thank you. I have no... Hello, I am here to investigate Mr. T's murder. So what do I have to do with this? I can't answer any of your questions until I kill the giant cockroach that's hiding inside. That cockroach is hurting my business. All right, I have all day to wait. Hello, I am here to investigate...
Adios, míos.
Yes, Mr. T was murdered!
I am shocked. I used to work at his tea shop. I know my boss, Mr. Cheng Jun Wei.
Thank you, miss. That's all I needed to hear. Allow me, please. It's a well-known fact that cockroaches are attracted to sweets. Die, cockroach, die! It worked! That cockroach will soon be dead. Alright, I guess now you have the time to answer a few questions regarding Mr. T's... Did you say herder? No, I said murder. Well, I don't think I can help you much. I hardly knew him. I can tell you that Miss Isela Laura Espinosa, my housekeeper, used to work at Miss... Thank you, sir. That's all I needed to hear. Wait! I forgot... Just as I suspected. There's a secret room behind this broken window. This is it. I have all the information I need. I am pretty sure I know who the murderer is. I've solved the mystery. Mr. T's murderer is...
How dare you accuse me of committing this horrible crime?
Well, I don't need to ask. I've solved the mystery. Mr. T's murderer is... As if, during the time of the murder, I was... I've solved the mystery. Mr. T's murderer is...
That is a lie. I was waiting tables last night.
Yes, I know that. I've solved the mystery. Mr. T's murder...
It doesn't make any sense. Last night I tried to sell insurance to Lady
Yes, I knew that. I've solved the mystery. Mr. T's murderer is...
That's impossible. I was selling the night edition of the London Gazette yesterday night.
I've solved the owner of...
Heavens, jeez!
Oh,
How did you solve the case?
well, that was easy for a smart and experienced... During my investigation, I understood. Later on, I discovered a... Then I saw a picture on the wall, and it all became... Last night, Mr. T decided to carry out the...